Alright guys, we're back. Hello. Order questions. So back to talking about the demon, or the demon killer, Tuska, of the orcs. Tuska realized that there are nearly infinite number of demons in the Immaterium, so he took his Wah and led it right into the Eye of Terror. They ended up on a planet in the Eye under the control of Khorne, where they fought until Tuska's entire Wah was eventually killed off by the demons. But Khorne thought the fighting was so good, he kept bringing them back to life and letting them fight all over again. Well, that's gotta be the ultimate honor there, right? Got 98. It costs 250 from this. I can probably get this one. This is a new color for our gear. Teal? I don't think I've seen this one before. Yeah, hang on to that. Alright. So now we gotta capture the Savant. A sublime hideout. I've discovered that the Tyrant infestation is still rampant on this hive world. While I was fighting my way through the desolate hive void point, I gained information on the strange experiments this mysterious collector is conducting with Xenos organisms. The Savant himself contacted me. He is an indoctrinated member of the cult Mechanicus, and he is trying to persuade me to believe that his efforts serve the Imperium. Now that I know the location of his secret hideout, I will judge him in person. That's basic tier, you're pretty sure? It have better stats than most of the stuff that I've seen, even on Relic or Artifact, though. Like, I've not seen a teal colored piece of equipment in this up until now. That was the first one. Vector! Guys, I'm Vector for a boss fight. Vector, how's your night, by the way? Did you sleep well? Sorry I left randomly while you were AFK, but I had to get some other stuff done, so I decided to just shower. You don't have a Raichu yet, you gotta catch that.
I must reach the inner sanctum of this facility.
Considering the nature of the Savant's experiments, I would be very grateful for some picked grabs if you find some of his devices.
I don't think this will be a peaceful stroll into his sanctum.
It'll be fine. I thought that's a red guardsman, so we'll be like, okay. Now we're color coding our guardsmen. That music. Apparently my character is blocked by what appear to be folding chairs. Also, guys, I've been considering purchasing a folding chair and just carrying it around with me.
Treacherous rebels, only for smuggling. But he has an entire cohort of them as a private army.
What do you think? Good plan? Bad plan? Raichu escaped. I recommend that most revered techno-archaeologist. Mission in peril, change of directives. Despite the dangers of the harsh planetary environment of FLZ-672 and the suboptimal circumstances, we have managed to locate the site of the Fabricatus ruins. However, a significant Eldari contingent has appeared in the vicinity, and they are clearly moving towards the ruins. We need new directives immediately.
That is interesting. This Savant sent an expedition to a former Fabricatus world and encountered the Eldari from the Craft World Tuathal.
Do you know where that could go wrong? Well, the problem is right now, I can't walk without needing to stop walking because campaign. So I figure if I bring a holding chair with me, I can just sit down.
Inquisitor, spare our lives. We surrender. We have been tricked.
I am aware that you have been led astray by an indoctrinated tech priest of the Imperium.
You can still gain my forgiveness if you are willing to sacrifice your lives to help me stop your treacherous master. Still, your lack of understanding will not absolve you. The sins you have committed against the agent of Holy Ordos, you must perish. Alright, Jeremy, Vector, everyone else in chat, what do you think? So we spare them and have them fight with us, or just kill them all? Spare them? Okay, Vector, what do you think? Oh, you guys are fighting King Otto's monster. Only Victory won. Or only Victory won. Yeah, only Victory won this day. Only Jeremy won. Spare? Alright, Vector.
Now
Jeremy,
you have your chance to prove your true loyalty.
We will not fail the Imperium again, Inquisitor.
That's right, guys. We did it. Oh.
I find your intrusion extremely inconvenient. I must warn you to leave immediately.
This is your last chance to surrender. Corporation might still save your life.
My orders will not permit that. Defense protocols activated.
These are good little robots to fight me? That's amazing.
I have faced numerous threats, but I didn't expect to fight an Adaptus Mechanicus battle automator.
Destroying these ancient machines feels like sacrilege. We need to initiate canticles of penitence to the machine god.
I kind of wish I had played a Adeptus Mechanicus. These robots are sick. But nah, I like my battle priest. Or, yeah, my battle sister. She's pretty badass too.
Reloading.
It's interesting how much reverence they have for machines
I
in this.
understand you, Inquisitor. The thirst for knowledge is what is driving you into danger. You of all people can't blame me for craving knowledge. The long and arduous study of Xenos relics gave me extremely valuable notions about a machine that could turn the Xenos into useful weapons for the Imperium. I have failed to construct a functioning prototype, but I could be so close.
I have no issues with that, Savant. I'm just here to get questions from you, and you're trying to fight answers from you about something else, and you're fighting me, so guess what that means. Did you guess that you die? Because, yeah, that's usually what that means when you try to fight the Inquisition.
The Emperor's note has found me.
All of this could have been avoided. This is one of the robots we've seen dead up in the upper level.
You might find it difficult to believe me, Inquisitor, but I truly don't want to kill you. But now you leave me no choice.
Looks like only 2 of the troops survived up until now. The boss and the Ogron. Oh, there's still some in here that didn't come out. Hey! Hello! How was your weekend? Did you get up to anything fun? I played through a lot of Midnight Suns. I had a night where I could not sleep, which was Friday night, and then I slept well after.
You are unstoppable. Look, I didn't want to resort to bleeding. I had only been following orders from the upper echelons of Forge Well Fuel.
This man does not care about flames. Midnight Suns is so good. It's one of your favorite games. Yeah, so the game flopped because despite the developers being very clear about it being a card battle strategy game, people acted all shocked when it was a card battle strategy game. But honestly, story-wise, it's one of my favorite stories I've played in the Marvel Universe to date. Of it isn't my favorite. It's not the worst ever, honestly. And it got me thinking. I was talking to a Saint about it. They should make an Overwatch game in that style.
That door is locked, but your Inquisitorial override code will grant you access.
Oh, we lost one of our troops. Only one survives.
Let's see what happens now.
Interrogate the Savant. Okay, so it's fascinating. Again, I don't have the DLC because the DLC is too expensive. I know there's 4 DLCs for it, and each one is $20, and I don't know how much story that adds, but...
Inquisitor, you have victoriously overcome all the obstacles I placed in your way. I am humbled, but also amused.
I didn't come here to judge you for your sins, but you have left me no choice.
I have been following the orders of my Fabricator General. This is a secret research sanctum preparing for the return of the High Fleet. It was all classified.
All that is what you want me to believe.
Is there any way I can convince you that I am a loyal Imperial subject?
We will see. I seek an ancient Xenos relic, once crafted by the extinct Fabricatus race.
That is a relief, because I can help you with that. The Xenotech relics of the Fabricatus has been an obsession of mine for a long time.
And financing your heretical experiments by smuggling Xenos relics was just a coincidence.
Pursuing my work requires resources.
I need a particular artifact from their long-lost homeworld, but I don't know where it is.
I have that information, which I obtained in unfortunate circumstances. I sent an expedition there once, but they encountered the Aldari and quickly met their demise.
And what happened after that?
Why do you think I'm hiding in the middle of a Tyrannid-infested planet? The Eldar may look like fools, but they are dangerous.
This man has committed tech heresy and threatened the life of an Inquisitor. His punishment should be death, but he was following the orders of the Fabricator General. I'll spare his life this time. This man tried to get an absolution for the tech heresy he committed, and I appreciate that. Still, he tried to kill an Inquisitor. For that, he must die. So what do you think? Spare him because we could just go after his general? Or die? This mission loves the morality choices. I'm thinking we spare him, guys. He could be useful to us.
You have been given a second chance. Don't waste it.
You will not regret this choice.
I have the information I've been looking for. I'll return to the ship now.
An achievement for that. And apparently this is an achievement that under 10% of the players have done. Well, now I'm curious as to how many have done that. 9.4%, so just barely 10%. Anyway, Victor, Faye, I've been waiting till they go on sale to buy
I'm
them.
not in the habit of allowing anyone to ignore my summons. We're engaged in the most devastating battle the Caligari sector has ever witnessed.
Is the situation connected to that abnormal warp rift in the system?
It is. We call it the Dark Nexus. A bloated, terrible warp anomaly, continuously expanding. We could be witnessing the birth of another Eye of Terror.
Oh, speaking of the
By
Eye
the
Terror.
Emperor. That is a very bold and unsettling assertion.
Just think about it, Inquisitor. Another sub-reality in the Imperium, existing within both the real space and the warp, would open up a new front with an endless tide of enemies.
And how could I assist your battle?
As I've been notified by Inquisitor Krabat from the Ordo Hereticus, you have an asset on your ship, with extraordinary capabilities against the warp. It could help us.
The asset is a she, not an it. And indeed, your information correlates with an ancient prophecy about the potential of the Alpha Pariah. But before we could even begin to discuss how she could help us, I must find an artifact that would channel her abilities. Otherwise, there might be grave consequences.
I pray to the Emperor that you find that artifact soon. We will talk later.
This is probably the most reasonable man I have dealt with in this entire game. That's not on our ship. I have located the mysterious Savant, a techno-archaeologist of the Adeptus Mechanicus dabbling in illicit trade and heretical experiments. After he gave me the coordinates of the Fabricus homeworld, where his expedition perished some time ago, also the supposed location of the artifact I'm seeking, I made my decision regarding his fate. A crappy amount of XP still. We got a surprisingly little amount of items here. We can put stuff in the sockets of this weapon. It's a 61, but it's only blue, so not doing it. Hey, would you be upset if your wife started describing stuff as pants-shittingly good times? Alright, we're still on the Prophecy Anathema Ultima questline. Let's continue on. No change here. She already does. Oh no. Alright, I captured the mysterious Savant in his underground lair, and he faced charges for dabbling in illicit trade, potentially heretical experiments, and for making attempts on my life. After he tried to gain absolution by offering me the coordinates of the Fabricus homeworld where his expedition perished a while ago, and where I may be able to locate the artifact I seek, I made my decision regarding his fate. I also made my decision regarding Faye's fate. His fate to serve me unquestioningly for the rest of his life. But he does get a little bit of choice on what serving me means. Alright guys, I have a what-if scenario battle question. Who would win in a fight? Your local convenience store
My priority
cashier
is to find
or
those
Vegeta.
Fabricatus ruins for the relic.
Scryer's skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the tech heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination.
I like this world so far. This is a very bright world compared to everything else we've seen so far. Hey guys. The supposed homeworld of the Fabricatus race harbors intact archaeological remains in abundance, offering more than enough samples for my cipher servitors to conduct linguistic analysis. Conclusion Alpha: the analyzed text fragments found on the monoliths in Hall 12, called the Shrieking Shrine by the superstitious members of the retinue, clearly indicate that the Fabricatus race had knowledge of the existence of the pariah gene, which is tremendous discovery for us. Conclusion Beta: the Fabricatus experimented with the pariah gene millions of years ago. The text alludes to the potential of some pariahs to develop even further, resulting in the emergence of a unique being with divine powers. But, judging by the context, it is merely purely a mythological tract. Therefore, I will not include it in the tomes. Personal addendum: allow me to express my gratitude for liberating me from those illiterate ex-guardsmen who squandered my capabilities on recalibrating Prometheum filters for their illicit operations. I am certain that my work will benefit hugely from this opportunity.
Logging new observation. The Fabricatus race knew about the pariah gene, and they were experimenting with it millions of standard years ago. They were trying to create a unique creature combining the abilities of psychers and pariahs, capable of ruling the warp. I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius tried to complete the same experiment. Perhaps the last missing component was this Fabricatus artifact.
Your local corner store convenience click is Black Frieza. Well, then he would win, right? What if it was Piamat? And so these warp spiders here, I do very little damage to them. Like, they have like really high defenses. Like, my jump attack did 68 damage to them. But like, almost 2,000 to the big dude. That are like, elite champions or what have you. But these guys got like no HP, so maybe that's why. Super high defense, but no HP. What's this?
These ancient structures indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Oh yeah, Jeremy, they mentioned the
understanding
Necron.
of the Necron civilization is still lacking, despite our recent unfortunate contacts with them. Apologies, Inquisitor, but this is a fairly unsubstantiated claim.
But note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force, and motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron tomb worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricatus race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
Enough. Log off my Vox channel now, you two.
Get off my Discord channel. Hey, get down, Minicat. Thank you. The expedition to the Zeta 246 excavation site concluded successfully. Your theorem proved correct. These ruins are predating the Fabricatus civilization by several millennia. Regrettably, the standard radiocarbon dating produced inconclusive results. Even my arc metallurgist was puzzled by the phenomenon. Hi, there's no bug up there. What are you meowing at? The extended data... Okay, hang on. Excavation provided unexpected results. The samples are showing strong similarities to the necrodermis pattern categorized on Shakhtar 7. This partially confirms my suspicion about the connection between the Necron and the Fabricator's technology. Following this line of thought, I created several data models based on our recent findings, and I'm attaching the most credible result. The fabricated civilization most probably evolved on the ruins of a rune tomb world of an unknown Necron dynasty. Their technology is a modified and repurposed iteration of the Necrons. Conclusion: the true strength of the fabricated race was technological adaptation, not innovation. The deciphered fragments indicate a potential reason for the demise of the Necrons, the influence of a mysterious Catan entity, referred to as the Beast with 1,000 eyes. Okay, so clearly the same thing that inspired Cthulhu. The potent potential implications are staggering. We must contact the Savant as soon as possible. Also, do they have like an actual like setup for the universe or the galaxy in this universe? Because they have this planet, they name drop planets like Shakhtar 7, but could that just be like a name they pulled out of their ass, or are these planets that they've actually established in the universe? Hi, Mini Cat. Could you stop screaming over there, please? Most of these are new to this game. Okay. But they do have like an established like set of planets that are like core to the universe. After completing my second round of analysis on the bulk of the unearthed fabricated ornaments and carvings, I've been able to formulate a theory which seems so far-fetched that I don't want to share my ideas with the techno-archaeologist as of yet. His current mood is far from patient after we notified him of the sudden appearance of the Aldari around the fabricators' ruins. He has failed to report back from his headquarters. Fabricators disappeared millions of years ago. They left no traces whatsoever. Carvings refer to the Grand Pilgrimage and the World of Strange Stars. Theory: they left to another galaxy, maybe? Why? Did they consider the possibility of an impending apocalypse? Also, they left no traces whatsoever. Carvings refer to the Grand Pilgrimage and the World of Strange Stars. I'm pretty sure that's a trace.
Coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Aldari war host.
The Savant wasn't lying then. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
Gotcha. Also, we knew the Eldar was here. That wasn't news.
The Eldar are mobilizing surprisingly large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal first.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
Like, we killed like probably 60 or more Eldar on the way to finding that camp, and she's like, he wasn't lying. The Eldar are in fact here. Yeah, okay. Now, if you make a custom Space Marine chapter, Imperial Guard Regiment, or Tau Army, or make up a planet they come from, that planet is canon. That's fascinating. What if you include Tiamat in your lore? And Tiamat is tragically canon. Guys weren't able to take down technical difficulties, I'm sorry. Then the lore is shit, says Faye. Okay, what if you got into a fight with Behemoth? Wait, how big is this fucking world? Well, there is a bug up there. Okay, well, when we go on break here, Minicat, I'll get the bug for you, okay? How the fuck are these ladybugs getting into my house? Also, why? Warmer outside than it is in here. How dare you rob her of the kill? She's not gonna kill it, she's gonna look at it. She likes to just watch it, meow, and let me know that it is there. And then get her claws in something, and then I have to save her. You trying to summarize Necron lore? Well, it's funny that you mentioned Necron to me for the first time the other day, and they just brought it up in game. So that's kind of neat.
It seems that the Savant's expedition to this world encountered some Aldari resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This Savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost, Dawn. Anyhow, it might be useful to search the area. They might have found information on the Fabricatus race before their demise. Aldari, but not for long.
Knowledge comes
That's
at a
the
cost.
webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, well. The Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important to them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea, Captain. Alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust.
I like how they always just call in the Crimson Wanderer. I think I've had more in the post game with him than I did with the whole game so far of the base game. Alright. Ooh, look at this. We got rank 1 influence. Okay. Got a pound. Okay, nothing good from that. Alright. Okay, so I just want to check our heroic deeds here, and then we'll take our break. Am I getting health for this? I don't what a chaos engine is, so. Hey, we're getting health. Okay, we're at 7,500 HP healed. Cool. Take it. I did get it on my PSN, but thank you very much for reminding me. I'll check again after stream just to make sure I have it. But I'm really excited. It looks really, really decent. Like, so I'm gonna put it on my backlog as well. In fact, you know what? Hang on. Let me. Oh, I'm gonna go on break here, guys, and I'll add it to my backlog to remind me to play it.